Is sentenced to life in prison for choking his sister to death during a fight over a Wi-Fi password.
According to evidence in the case, in February of 2018, a then 16-year-old Kevon Watkins was arguing with his mom because he changed the Wi-Fi password to play video games.
This is the story of Alexus Watkins, a 19-year-old mother to her son and adoring daughter. Sadly, Alexa intervened during a harrowing family argument to save her mother from her shockingly 16-year-old brother. He cruelly took Alexis's life with a 15-minute chokehold in front of their mother and 13-year-old brother. What may cause a family argument to turn violent, and how could this occur? Welcome to Off the Wall Crimes, Lost Souls Edition. Hit the subscribe button and bell to be notified of more Off the Wall crime stories. Alexus Brianna Atkins, a Mac, Georgia resident, lived alongside her family, comprising her 16-year-old brother Kevin Watkins, mother LaToya Watkins, 13-year-old brother, and her cherished son. Alexus had a close connection with her mother, holding a deep respect for the wisdom her mom shared throughout her life. She posted on her social media account to mark her mother's birthday, "Stop what you're doing and wish my mom a happy birthday. I can't count how many times I've rolled my eyes at the things you've told me about life, just to find out they're all true, and I can't even thank you enough for making me the woman I am well becoming, so thank you for everything Granny Panties," Cameron calls her, LOL. "I love you, I really do, and enjoy your day, beautiful." Alexus exuded vitality and enthusiasm, recognized for her lively personality and passion for life. Engaged in a relationship with her high school sweetheart, she openly demonstrated her love through numerous photos and videos, sharing their affection with the world. The couple later became engaged, and Alexus, overjoyed, entered motherhood, giving birth to a son named Cameron. She invested her heart and soul in being the best possible mother, treasuring every moment and milestone with him. Alongside her high school sweetheart, they established a close-knit and affectionate family. Alexus eagerly looked forward to the joys that each new stage of motherhood would bring. Tragically, on February 2, 2018, Alexis's life took a devastating turn. On that particular day, Kevin Watkins, Alexis's 16-year-old younger brother, returned home from school with the desire to play his Xbox. Frustration set in when he perceived the game system to be too slow. Believing the issue stemmed from numerous users on the Wi-Fi network, he opted to change the family's Wi-Fi password, preventing others from using it. This seemingly inconsequential decision set off a chain of events that would lead to an unimaginable tragedy. Recognizing the consequences, Gone, the 13-year-old brother, informed their mother of Kevin's actions. Upon learning of this, Kevin's mother unplugged the internet router and proceeded to remove his Xbox from his room, further fueling his anger. In a heightened state of agitation, Kevin confronted his mother, expressing a desire to avoid physically harming her. As tensions escalated, Alexus courageously intervened, fearing for her mother's safety amid Kevin's mounting anger. Alexus tightly embraced Kevin, urging him to calm down and cease his attempts to engage in a physical altercation with their mother. The conflict between Kevin and Alexus escalated, eventually leading to a physical struggle that spilled onto the ground. In a distressing turn of events, Kevin, consumed by rage, subjected his sister to a prolonged 15-minute chokehold. Despite the efforts of their mother and the 13-year-old brother to separate them, Kevin threatened harm, prompting his mother to call 911 as she awaited the arrival of the police. When authorities reached the scene, Kevin still maintained a firm grip around his sister's neck. At this point, she had become unconscious, her body limp, yet Kevin refused to release his hold. Kevin's younger brother, alarmed by the situation, also called 911, describing Kevin as crazy and detailing the distressing incident. Despite the pleas of their mother and the intervention of law enforcement, Kevin persisted in maintaining his grip. Tragically, after a 15-minute chokehold, deputies were unable to resuscitate Alexus. She was swiftly taken to a hospital, where medical professionals managed to resuscitate her and admitted her to the intensive care unit. She received a diagnosis of cardiorespiratory failure and anoxic brain injury, a condition arising from insufficient oxygen supply to the brain. Despite earnest attempts, Alexus experienced another cardiac arrest, leading to irreversible brain damage and organ failure. Tragically, she passed away the following day. The medical examiner determined that Alexus's cause of death was an anoxic brain injury resulting from asphyxiation and the subsequent lack of oxygen to her brain. The extensive damage to her organs indicated an oxygen deficiency for approximately 15 minutes. In response to these tragic events, authorities promptly arrested Kevin, charging him with the murder of his sister. Choosing to forego a jury trial, Kevin opted for a bench trial, believing that a judge's decision would be more favorable. The two-day trial provided a glimpse into the distressing events of that fateful day, with testimonies painting a grim picture of a family shattered by senseless violence and irreparable loss. Kevin's defense argued for involuntary manslaughter, claiming he was holding Alexus in self-defense after she allegedly struck him first, and he feared harm if he let go. Despite conflicting accounts, it became evident during the trial that Kevin's actions constituted felony murder, as he knowingly engaged in a violent act resulting in his sister's death. The judge, considering the 13-year-old brother's attempt to intervene, found Kevin guilty of felony murder. Despite his youth at the time of the crime, the severity of his actions led to a life sentence without the possibility of parole. While Kevin held his sister in a chokehold, it seemed she had become motionless, but the defendant, driven by anger, failed to notice. As the court pronounced its verdict, District Attorney David Cook expressed a hopeful expectation that justice would provide some semblance of closure to Alexus's loved ones. However, the sentence resonated through the courtroom, with Kevin Watkins crying alongside his family seated on the benches. Prior to being escorted away, Kevin was given an opportunity to speak, yet amid tears, he only uttered the words, "I'm sorry." During the investigation, Kevin Watkins revealed that he and his sister had frequent conflicts. The judge, expressing remorse before delivering the sentence, acknowledged the failure of adults in Kevin's life to instill discipline or teach him how to manage his anger. The judge highlighted the permissiveness of disorder within their household. The authority to disregard and adhere to remedial discipline was increased. Additionally, Judge Cavan stated that Kevin's case was a horrifying instance of the damage that excessive and addictive gaming may cause to a person. She said that the tragedy was caused by Kevin's addiction to his game and his disdain for the needs of his family. She advised him to take advantage of his incarceration to seek treatment and inform others about the risks associated with gaming addiction. Alexus's ordeal should never have occurred. Sadly, her brother's fury claimed her life when she was just attempting to protect her mother, leaving a priceless 3-year-old kid without a mother. Murder shouldn't ever result from a dispute over a video game. The incident involving Alexus Watkins imparts important insights. It stands as a poignant reminder of the irreversible and tragic consequences that can stem from impulsive and violent actions. Additionally, it emphasizes the critical need for individuals to seek assistance for their mental health challenges and adopt non-destructive strategies to cope with feelings of frustration and anger. I extend my heartfelt condolences upon learning of the tragic loss of Alexus Watkins. The details of her untimely story are both startling and deeply disheartening. Alexus's life was tragically cut short through an inexplicable act of violence, leaving behind a grieving family, particularly her cherished son, Cameron. Please accept my sincere sympathies during this incredibly challenging period. The pain of losing a loved one under such circumstances is unfathomable, and my thoughts are with you and Alexus's family as they navigate through this profound sorrow. May Alexus's memory serve as a source of strength and love for those who were fortunate enough to know her. I wish her family, friends, and especially young Cameron the resilience to find healing and comfort amid this tragedy. Thanks for watching Off the Wall Crimes, Lost Souls Edition. Please stay safe out there, and see you guys in the next video.